From the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's area girls basketball matchup. The Richland Center Hornets, the host school, and Boscobel's Bulldogs, the visiting school. Boscobel coached by Eric Kinney. They come in with a record of 3-18. And on the other side for Richland Center, 1-21. Their first win in a long time came last week in the overtime victory against Viroqua. Good to have the band here as always. They're doing a bang-up job, and lots of youth players as well lining the gym. They'll get to line up for the national anthem with the players, and they'll also get to be out there and form a tunnel when the starters introduced. And plus, the youth players get to play at halftime tonight and do some scrimmaging as well. Boscobel coming in with Kylie Johnson, their leading scorer, just over 8 per ball game. Kenna Wallen averaging 7. Maya Baumeister averaging nearly 6 a game. Addison Rounds, the team's leading rebounder, averaging just over 5. Kylie Johnson averaging around 5. And assist person leading the way is Maya Baumeister, 2.5. And Aubrey Seep, 2.5 assists per ball game. Hornets will be playing without one of their starters, Ella Weiss, a sophomore who is out because of injury for tonight's contest. So Richland Center's starting lineup will be just a little bit different for tonight's game. A couple of unfortunate injuries for the team on both varsity and JV. Speaking of JV, the Richland Center junior varsity did get the win tonight, 39-25. So the Hornets get the early win. Varsity action right around the bend. Next up, our national anthem as we honor America prior to tonight's high school girls basketball game from WRCO Radio Sports. The Richland Center High School pep band prior to action tonight between the Bulldogs and the Hornets. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First of all, for the visiting Boscobel Bulldogs. Number 3, Aubrey Seep, who is a junior. Number 4, Avery Updike, who is a sophomore. Number 10, Maya Baumeister, a junior. Number 15, Kenna Wallen, who is a senior. And number 20, Kylie Johnson, a sophomore. For the Richland Center Hornets tonight, starting will be number 12, Kylie Burns, a sophomore. Number 15, Reagan Shep, a freshman. Number 20, freshman J.C. Gander. Number 23, senior Carly Meaden. And number 35, junior Jory Schultz. Tip-off time is coming up next from WRCO Radio Sports. 30. Oh, the place is rocking tonight here. The Richland Center High School pep band in the direction of Jeff Behrens. And the drum section putting out a beat here as we get set to jump center. And it's Kylie Burns jumping center against Aubrey Seep. The Hornets win the jump. And now they'll take it off to the right side and set it up. On the drive to the far side, Jory Schultz stops now, top of the key. Gives it to Carly Meaden on the left wing. Meaden on a drive, hands off now to Kylie Burns. Burns in the lane, backs in, nothing, throws it back to Gander. Hornets set it up. Boscobel matching up person to person. Burns moves right side, throws to the wing, and didn't quite make connection. It's out of bounds. Boscobel with a basketball. And the Bulldogs take it back the other way. Boscobel in the red with white lettering. Hornets in the white with the orange lettering. Hornets tip it away. Meaden almost got a steal, but it is out of bounds here on the near side. Officiating crew, Brian Elvin, Daryl Clark, and Max Gunlock for tonight's non-conference game. Pass comes in play. Seep for Boscobel over to the right side, and Kenna Wallen. Wallen to Aubrey Seep. Seep back to the near side, and Baumeister. Boscobel working around a Richland Center zone, which has been successful. At 2-3 zone, they push it out a little bit deeper into the lane. A foul is called as Boscobel got inside the toaster there, and the foul is called on Reagan Shep, her first of the game. And the Bulldogs will put it in play. Boscobel looking for a cutter. They'll bring it into Johnson. Kylie hands off. Seep on the near side, backs off behind the back dribble. Slips it off to the baseline. And now Boscobel reverses it around to the far side. Traveling is going to be called on Johnson as she caught the ball and made a quick move. It will go back now to the Hornets. No score in the ball game here at the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Hornets with the ball. They'll bring it across half court. Gander near side, handing it off to Schultz. And inside to Burns. She'll drive and score. First basket belongs to Kylie Burns. And it is 2-0 Richland Center. Hornets back on the defense. Boscobel setting it up. Seep dumps it off. Three-point try. Boscobel won't go by Wallen. And now on the near side, the Bulldogs work it on the pass from Johnson into Baumeister. Shot is on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Reagan Shep and the Hornets. Richland Center will motor the other way now, setting it up against Boscobel's matchup defense. Pass goes to Shep. Now down to Gander and a double dribble call. And the pass will be in the hands of Boscobel once again. Richland Center with a game against rival River Valley on Thursday night. And a week from tomorrow, the tournament begins for girls basketball. Pass goes to the right side. Boscobel throws it away. Picked off now by Meaden. Carly bringing it 3-on-3. Trying to dump it low. Nice steal by Boscobel's Kylie Johnson. And she'll take it the other way now. Avery Updike runs it across the half-court line. Motors toward the free throw line and is fouled. That's the Hornets' second foul, and that'll be whistled on Carly Meaden, which will be her first, team's second. A rather spirited student section in the stands tonight for Richland Center. Coming out on a Monday night, lots of school spirit. Pass goes off to Kenna Wallen. Wallen back to the left side, and Johnson to the corner. The Bulldogs march back with it. They throw high post. Updike around the wheel to the right side. Pass goes back to Wallen. Left side down to the baseline. Updike. Updike on a drive. Throws it away. Picked off by the Hornets. Stolen away by J.C. Gander. Meaden up the sideline. Gives to, nice move by Schultz. She'll drive baseline. Shot is on the way. No good. Put back no good. Foul called on the play. So going to the free throw line now, it's actually going to be Kylie Burns who got the rebound on the miss by Jory Schultz and the putback. Foul is called on Kylie Johnson, her first, Boscobel's first. And Burns misses a free throw. Something she didn't do very often in the game against Viroqua. 3 at the end to win it in overtime. Free on the way, free throw on the way, no good. And this one is rebounded by Boscobel. Aubrey Seep takes it across half court, takes it to the right side, and now we'll set it up. Seep moves, grooves it off now to Johnson. Kylie, cross court now, bounce feed to Seep. Boscobel thinking about a deep one. Wallen backs off, now drives to the baseline. Is double teamed and cut off, needs to get rid of it, throws it in the hands of Kylie Burns, and the Hornets get a stop. 2-0, Richland Center leads. Just under 15 minutes remaining in the first half. RC sets it up. Shep in the corner. Down low, they'll kick it out. 3 on the way, and no good for Gander. And the ball bounces off of the Hornets and out of bounds. Boscobel basketball. Lots of youth players in their orange uniforms tonight, or orange shirts will be on display. It'll be a little longer halftime tonight. Possibly up to 14 minutes because they'll be showing their stuff, their skills, scrimmage a little bit. Boscobel with the ball. Baumeister throws it into the hands of Carly Meaden, who takes it away. Meaden wrestles it, now drives, throws it to the baseline. Jumper on the way, and no good for Burns. Foot four, rebound by Boscobel. Updike is going the other way, and Seep drives and scores. Aubrey Seep. Boscobel showing some of their cross-country skills, which they certainly have a history in that. 2-2, good speed up the floor, and the Hornets have the basketball. Down to the baseline, around the wheel it goes. Reagan Shep throws it low. Meaden posts up. Sure, her shot is no good, but a foul called on Boscobel. Foul is called at number 4, Avery Updike. Fouls are even at 2. And the shooter will be Carly Meaden. Seems like we were just here in the booth, and I guess we were, for conference wrestling. Left about 48 hours ago, I guess. Free throw is no good. Hornets 0 for 3 so far from the free throw line. Boscobel brings Addison Rounds into the game. Second free throw now for Carly Meaden, in the air and good. So the Hornets take the lead at 3-2 over Boscobel. 13:48 remaining here in first half action. And the Bulldogs working to the free throw line. Good passing down to the baseline. Taken there by Izzy Childs. Throw to Rounds. Inside shot no good. Rebound by Shep. And the outlet pass now for Meaden. Carly will run it across the half-court line. Slips it over to Reagan Shep on the left wing. Shep on a drive. Nothing there. Throws it to Gander. Gander in the lane. Throws to the baseline. And a foul on the floor called. Meaden hit the shot. Foul is called on the Bulldogs. That's their third, and it's the second foul, unfortunately, for Boscobel on Avery Updike. So she will come out. Kylie Johnson returns to the Bulldogs lineup. Pass comes in play. Shep, Gander. Now Meaden, back to Gander. 3 from the right wing, good for the Hornets. J.C. Gander tickles the twine with that one. 6-2. Hornets, Boscobel with a basketball. Down to the baseline. Fires it off to the top of the circle. 3 on the way. Boscobel answers. Kylie Johnson makes it a 6-5 ball game. And in the backcourt, a foul is called on the Bulldogs. That'll be marked against Aubrey Seep, which will be her first. Coach Eric Kinney, veteran coach, coached at Ithaca as a JV and then varsity coach. Now has coached in middle school at Boscobel and in the varsity as well. Pass comes to the baseline. Shep throws it in the hands of the Bulldogs, and they have it knocked away and out of bounds. It will be Boscobel basketball. Oh, the stories that Coach Kinney can tell and will tell as well. We had a good time chatting before the game tonight. Pass comes in play, and it's going to be Rounds. The Bulldogs will set it up, and now it's knocked out of bounds. So defended well by the Hornets, protecting the house. And the Bulldogs will start it in play. 6-5 ball game score. Bulldogs pass it in. It's caught here on the near side by Johnson. Kick to the right wing. Shot on the way won't stay for Baumeister. And Shep goes down and called for traveling after getting the rebound. Can't hold her balance, and it will be Boscobel basketball. So the Bulldogs whip it in the lane, putting it on the floor, and Johnson can't hang on. It's going to be taken and picked up on the other side by Jory Schultz, and the Hornets run with it. Down to Gander. Shep on the left wing. Throws to Burns at the high post. Burns for Meaden, cutting back door. Shot on the way, won't stay. Rebound, no, but a foul call. Foul on Boscobel, which will be the team's 5th already. Foul is on number 24, Izzy Childs. The Hornets with just 2 fouls so far called. Carly Meaden, 1 of 2 from the line. Free throw number 1 is good. That makes it 7-5. Second free throw now. This one in the air, and that one is good. Nice job. That'll make it a 3-point Richland Center lead. 8-5 ball game score here at the field house tonight. Boscobel Bulldog basketball. Aubrey Seep gives it left side. Baumeister. Seep to the right wing. 3 try on the way and no good for Johnson. Rebound by Shep. and she is fouled on the baseline. That'll be the 6th foul called on the Bulldogs already. And that's on Aubrey Seep, so she has 2 fouls. Coming into the game, Kenna Wallen for the Bulldogs. No backcourt pressure from the Bulldogs, and Richland Center will have the ball, leading 8-5. Beaton accelerates down deep. Tough shot in the lane. Goes! Carly Meaden hit the accelerator and crashed through for a 10-5 Richland Center lead. Kenna Wallen throws it now inside to Addison Rounds. Kicks it out. Rounds free throw line. In traffic. Shot won't go. Rebound Bulldogs, and it's stuck between the rim and the backboard on the putback. Need somebody to jump up there and get it. Max Gunlock? No, he's asking for a basketball to do it. So they'll pop it loose. Foul is whistled on Richland Center's Jory Schultz, her first, team's 3rd. Free throw in the air, and that one is good for the Bulldogs. Kylie Johnson now with 4 points. That makes it 10-6. Second free throw on the rim, and it walks in. 10-7, 3-point game for the Hornets. A lead with 11.5 remaining in the first half. Meaden drives, throws, left side, poked away, out of bounds off of Kenna Wallen. It will be Richland Center basketball. So they'll try again. Pass comes in play. Shep just near the Hornet emblem, throws it to Gander. Gander down to the baseline, is cut off, takes a shot in traffic, it won't go. Rebound pulled down by Izzy Childs and the Bulldogs. Outlet pass now for Baumeister. Up along the sideline, knocked out of bounds by Meaden into the stands. So Boscobel will have the ball on the near side. Billy T, Silly Billy on the scoreboard tonight. Very talented Bill Twining. Helping out. Ball comes in play for the Bulldogs. Down to the corner. Nothing there. And then knocked away by Meaden and out of bounds. And a foul called. That'll be on Carly Meaden, and that is her 2nd. For the Hornets, their 4th. 10-7 Richland Center. 11 minutes remaining here in the first half. Pass goes to the right side for the Bulldogs. Kenna Wallen. Now they'll work it to Rounds. Back to the left, Johnson. Bounce feed far side, 3-pointer. Boscobel, no good for Wallen. And the rebound pulled out of there by Kylie Burns. Burns brings it up near half court. Slips it across. Caught here by Schultz. Jory back to the left side, Meaden. Meaden back to Jory. Jory on the wing. Throws it left side. Gander, Shep. Now Burns drives baseline, backing in. Throws now to Gander. 3 on the way. Won't go and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bulldogs. Into the game for the Bulldogs, Anna Bailey for Boscobel. She'll be in the middle on defense. And on offense, they're running a 2-1-2 currently. She's at the free throw line as Baumeister throws it left side. Down to the baseline. They'll try to work it inside to Bailey, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Hornets. So Richland Center with the basketball into the game. Avery Updike for Boscobel. Pass comes in play for the Hornets. 10-7. They're in the lead here. Just over 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Kylie Burns on the right wing. Left wing Shep. Shep throws it to the far side. Meaden and Gander back to Carly. She'll move in the lane and lost the handle. She's going to be called for traveling. Passing lane kind of shut down, and then she made a little bit of an extra juke, and it goes back the other way. It'll come back into the hands of the Boscobel Bulldogs. Boscobel across the half-court line. They're working it. Overload on the far side. Now on a drive, tough shot is on the way. Foul called as Kylie Burns tried to get a block. They're going to get her for a foul, and Kenna Wallen is going to the free throw line for the Bulldogs. 5th Hornet foul. That's the first on Kylie. And with 9:41 remaining here in this first half, Boscobel will shoot a free throw in the air and no good. Wallen will get one more. Gets the ball from the official and will take another shot. This one in the air, and it is good. So Kenna Wallen makes it a 2-point game, 10-8 Richland Center. Carly Meaden across half court. Near side, here's Burns for 3, and it won't go. Rebound off of the Bulldogs. It will be Richland Center basketball. I was busy before the game, didn't get a chance to sample the big cookies here at RCHS, but they are all the rage. I think they sold some of them during the wrestling tournament. Here's a quick inbound. Burns turnaround 15-footer, no good. Rebound pulled down by Childs and the Bulldogs. Outlet pass now for Kylie Johnson. Johnson leaves it off for Wallen. Kenna back to the left side, Updike, and now near side three-pointer on the way, and good for Anna Bailey. Some offense off of Eric Kinney's bench, and Boscobel leads. 11-10 the score. Ball up the sideline, Schultz to the baseline, throws it inside, out of bounds off of the Hornets. It'll belong to Boscobel. Timeout taken by Coach Jeremy Cooey. 9 minutes remaining in the first half. 11-10 Boscobel on WRCO and WRCO.com. Yes. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. A few school districts in the area with delays tomorrow. I'm not surprised with that dangerous wind chill out there. We'll be giving you more of the list here in a little bit. We're underway now. Boscobel with a basketball, and the Bulldogs set it up. Three-pointer on the way. No good for Anna Bailey. Put back up and good by Kylie Johnson. And Boscobel adds to its lead. 13-10 ball game score. Thank you for joining us for area girls basketball tonight, courtesy of the Sports Boosters. Carly Meaden with a basketball on the near side. Fires to Burns. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound low by Schultz. Jory drives all the way out. They're going to call her for a double dribble. So it's back on the other side for Boscobel. Riverdale boys beating Cassville 58-40. Henry Bray already home with his jammies with feet on and sipping his Nestle's quick. And here we go. Boscobel with the Bulldog basketball, firing off to the right side. 3 on the way, won't stay for Updike. Rebound pulled down by Kylie Burns. Burns will bring it the other way. Riverdale getting the win. Bevan Dennis with 26 tonight. Owen Blankenship with 9. Ben Enfield 12 for Cassville. Phil Knee flip phone, sponsored by Y-Connect Wireless. Burns with a 15-footer on the rim, no good for the Hornets. Rebound pulled down by Anna Bailey. She's made a difference since entering the ball game, and the Bulldogs now with the ball. They'll give it to her again. 3 on the way from the wing, good. Yeah, 6-point difference. And a couple of rebounds. 16-10 Boscobel. Hornets with the basketball over to Shep. Down to the baseline, Gander. Gander back to Shep. Hornets looking for a cutter through the lane. Near side, Burns. Burns leaves it off for Meaden. Meaden back to Burns. Shot on the way for 3. No good. She does a good job going after her rebound. Oh, Bailey takes it away, and the Bulldogs get the ball. 16-10. Boscobel in the lead. They'll take it down to the far side. Bounce feed now to Wallen. They're going to try a 3 from the corner, and it is good. Avery Updike. And the Bulldogs have found the range from outside. 19-10. They've taken a 9-point lead, and they have thus scored 13. They got 14 in a row for the Bulldogs on a big roll here, and leading. Helps to have 3 threes during that stretch. Here's a ball that's kicked and out of bounds. Nice save by Jeff Behrens. He's still got some skills. And the inbounder will be Carly Meaden. I don't know if the band directors get together for a pickup basketball game or not. Pass comes in play. Gander with a three-pointer on the way, no good. Fought for, rebound Burns up, now poked away by Boscobel. And out of the fray with it is Kenna Wallen. Wallen spin move in the lane, shot on the way, won't go. Rebound by Shep. And the Hornets run the other way. Reagan Shep across half court, down to the baseline. Pulls up, nothing there. Fires around the wheel, near side. Gander, three on the way. In and out. Hornets can't buy one now. Picked up by Meaden. She steps in. Shot won't go. Put back up. No good. Meaden again with a rebound attempt, and she can't get it. It's going to be Boscobel ball. Boy, the Hornets had several opportunities there and couldn't quite get it to materialize. So we'll go back the other way. Hornets on defense. They've switched defenses, matching up. Now ball goes down to the left side, and the Bulldogs setting it up. Back to the right corner. Three on the way. No good for Updike. Chased down on the rebound attempt here by Schultz, and she is tied up. Anna Bailey ties her up, and the arrow points to Boscobel. 5:49 remaining in the first half. 19-10 Bulldogs. Into the game for Boscobel, number 10, Maya Baumeister. And number 40, Addison Rounds. Hornet lineup will stay the same. Ball comes in play from the baseline for the Bulldogs. Caught here on the near side for a three. Look, it is in and out for Baumeister. Put back up, no good there for Rounds, and the rebound by the Hornets. Carly Meaden comes out of the pack with it. Throws it to the left side to Gander. Gander can't quite corral it. It's going to be picked up now by Wallen. Kenna Wallen heading the other way. 2-on-2. Wallen crosses over. It's poked away by Carly Meaden. Both teams getting their conditioning in tonight. Ball goes back the right way. Kylie Burns near side. Caught by Jory Schultz. Now Meaden uses the dribble. Back to Shep on the left wing. Reagan drives to the baseline. Instead fires to Gander for a three on the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Izzy Childs. Outlet pass for Avery Updike. And Updike across the timeline. Updike slips it off to Baumeister. They'll find a person back door. Shot is on the way and good for Addison Rounds. Boscobel challenging inside now. 21-10. They are in the lead, and their roll continues here tonight. Pass comes to the near side. Jory Schultz. Schultz pivots, gives it down to Shep. Shep on a drive, fires off to the free throw line. Kylie Burns, and traveling called on the Hornets, who are a bit shook right now. So a 16-point run for the Bulldogs without a score. Libby Ruland is in for the Hornets. And so is Addie Board. Boscobel will set it up, left side. Now back to the top of the circle. Baumeister gives it back to Updike. Bulldogs, now there's one kicked by Meaden. Nice save by Steve Kolstad. Nice job. He's still got some moves. Ball comes back to the Bulldogs on the sideline. 21-10. It is the Bulldogs leading by 11 in this game. Pass goes down to the baseline. Updike with the ball. Drives, free throw line right. Ball kicked again by Carly Meaden. Getting ready maybe for some spring soccer. Bulldogs will pass it in play again from near the table. It's in for Updike. She gets it, now kicks it back, and the ball is in her hands from Baumeister. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound pulled down by Kylie Burns and the Hornets. Down to 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Schultz takes it over to the left side and Board. Board back to the middle, and that's Burns. Hook shot in the lane, goes. Nice move. Kylie Burns breaks the big Hornet drought. 21-12 the score. Boscobel with the ball. 3:40 remaining in the first half. Pass goes to Johnson. Johnson on a move. Pass back to the left side. Updike. Pass knocked away by Meaden. Carly gets the steal. Carly bringing it toward the basket. Shot on the way with the left hand. No good. Rebound Board. Her shot blocked by the Bulldogs and out of bounds. It will be Richland Center ball. Anna Bailey is back in for Izzy Childs. And the Bulldogs on defense. The Hornets on offense. Rulin catches the inbound, throws it back now to Schultz. Schultz to Meaden. Meaden fires it over to the far side. Burns moves down to the baseline, nowhere to go. Back to Board. Now they'll resume. Meaden at the top, Rulin down the right wing. Libby fires it off to the left side. Now Board, top of the circle. Addy throws it to Kylie. Burns down to the baseline, moves in. Tough shot from the low post and good. Kylie Burns with 2 baskets in a row, and it is 21-14. 7-point game now for Boscobel's lead. It's been trimmed a little bit. Ball goes to the inside. Catching it now, it's going to be knocked away from Addison Rounds. Stolen there by Jory Schultz, and the Hornets run it the other way. Down to the baseline, it's Meaden. Lost the handle on the high dribble. Picked away now by Kylie Johnson of the Bulldogs. Brings it back to Avery Updike. And 2:25 remaining in the first half. The Bulldogs with a basketball. Top of the circle. They'll leave it off to Baumeister. Maya with a drive. Leaves the handle, and now it's knocked away by Board. Picked up again by Boscobel. They'll set it up. Kylie Johnson looks to the inside. Bulldogs keep it. Overload here on the near side by the Richland Center bench. Baumeister down low, moving in his Rounds. Cross court picked off by Meaden. Off to the races. Carly taking it home. Shot of the way, no good. Foul call. That'll be on Anna Bailey, her first. And the Bulldogs have been stuck at 6 fouls for a considerable amount of time. That'll be their 7th. It is a bonus throw, it looks like. Going to say she was not in the process of shooting. Reagan Shep is in for Jory Schultz. And Izzy Childs returns for the Bulldogs. So Carly Meaden at the free throw line. First one in the air, and that one is good. She hits the front end of the bonus, and she is 4 of 5 tonight. 21-15. The Dodgeville at Darlington game postponed until tomorrow. Viroqua Zika Steuben was postponed tonight. Meaden's free throw is good. 21-16, the Hornets now in a 6-point run. J.C. Gander returns. North Crawford has defeated Weston 92-22 this evening. As mentioned, Riverdale getting the win, 58-40. Three-pointer by the Bulldogs. That is good for the Bulldogs. Making it is Avery Updike. That's her second, and that makes it 24-16. Hornet basketball. Libby Rulin with the ball. Throws it back to Reagan Shep. Ithaca boys leading Caston by a score of 24-13. Board's shot blocked by the Bulldogs and out of bounds. Marshall girls beat Wisconsin Heights 48-38. Looks like Ithaca schools delayed 2 hours tomorrow. No AM 4K. That just in. Pass comes into play, and there is a shot on the way, and good for the baseline by Kylie Burns with a driving shot. That makes it 24-18. And the band is starting to make its way back. A minute 13 remaining in the first half. Boscobel maintaining a lead. This time it's down to 6. It was 11 not too long ago. Ball knocked away, picked up now by the Hornets. Board and company. Shep picks it up. Up to Burns. Kylie to Board on the near side. Addy on a drive, hands it back to Burns. Kylie drives down low. Hook shot from the low post is up and no good. Gets her own miss and is fouled on the shot. So the foul will be marked on number 24, Izzy Childs, her second. And Richland Center will shoot 2 free throws with 47.9 on the clock. This one in the air, and that is good. The youth girls getting ready to play. Lots of moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas here with their phones ready to go. This one in the air, and that one is good. Kylie Burns, 2 of 4 tonight. That makes it a 4-point game. 24-20. Boscobel, 45 seconds remaining in the half. The Bulldogs' Avery Updike leaves it off now to Maya Baumeister. Baumeister, near side, there's a three-pointer on the rim. Wouldn't stay. Put back up. No good for Rounds after Bailey missed a three that almost was down. And they go to the arrow. Alternate possession points to Richland Center. So the Hornets will have a look at it with just over 31 seconds remaining in the half. Pass comes in play. J.C. Gander brings it. Rulin down the right wing for the Hornets, looking for a cutter through the lane. Now Board, top of the wheel. Board makes a move, crossover dribble in the lane, 14-footer on the rim, no good, gets her own miss. Addie Board backs off, now throws it back to Shep. We're down to 12 seconds. Burns, now Board, down to 8 seconds. Gander, near side three-pointer. No, Burns won't take it. 4 seconds. Gander will, 3 on the way, good. Nice job, and the Hornets are back within 1. Just like that, 24-23. It is Boscobel with the lead by 1. And a game of runs just a little bit ago. Boscobel was up 21-10. And the Hornets go on a little bit of a scoring tear and figure things out here in this second half and get back in the end of the first half, I should say, and get it back to within 1 prior to intermission. Good ball game going on here tonight at the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. It is youth basketball night, and the Hornet girls, I believe, will stay out and help the youth, at least for the time being. There's going to be a display of the youth kids. So an extended halftime tonight. Coming up, our Dairyland Transportation High School sports update. Earlier tonight, Richland Center won the JV game 39-25, and Boscobel leads the varsity game at the break by a score of 24-23. This is area girls basketball coverage from WRCO and WRCO.com. Yep. Youth night continues here at Richland Center High School. The youngsters are shooting the lights out here tonight. They've hit a couple lights, I think. No, they haven't thrown it that high, but no, it's fun to watch them and their youthful exuberance out there. Boscobel leading by a score of 24-23. They were trailing in the game 10-6, then scored 16 unanswered points, and made it, actually, I should say 10-5. And then they were up 21-10, and then Richland Center went on a run. And here at halftime, the Bulldogs lead by just one, 24-23. Boscobel is led by Kylie Johnson with 7. Avery Updike has 6. Anna Bailey has 6. 2 points for Addison Rounds, 2 for Aubrey Seep, and 1 for Kenna Wallen. For Richland Center, Kylie Burns has 10 points. Also a total of 7 for Carly Meaden and 6 for J.C. Gander. Hornets have made 2 threes. They are 7 of 10 from the free throw line. For Boscobel, they've made 5 threes. 2 of them from Avery Updike and 2 from Anna Bailey. 1 from Kylie Johnson, and the Bulldogs are 3 of 4 from the line. J.C. Gander has both of Richland Center's 2 3-pointers. And earlier tonight, Richland Center was a winner, 39-25 over Boscobel in junior varsity action. Certainly some adjustments and changes, both teams looking at that. The Bulldogs, I thought, played really well at times and kind of used the inside-outside game. The outside certainly opened up some inside moves and post play, and they were able to get that lead. The Hornets, though, coming back, playing some good defense and able to connect on 7 of their points coming from the free throw line here in the first half. We'll have more coming up here on the game. Let's check the Phil Nee flip phone here as we set sail for near the next part of the game, the next 18 minutes. North Crawford has defeated Weston 92-22 in area boys basketball. Riverdale 58, Cassville 40, Marshall over Wisconsin Heights 48-38. Kickapoo leading Seneca 33-30, that's at the half. River Valley 28-12 leading Boscobel, that's in the first half. In the second half, Ithaca up on Cashton 48-20 in area boys basketball. The Phil Nee flip phone sponsored by Y-Connect Wireless, providing high-speed internet to rural Wisconsin communities in the greater areas of southwestern Wisconsin. 24-23, Boscobel leading Richland Center tonight in area girls basketball from WRCO Sports. .130. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. We're ready to play. Boscobel with the basketball. They're going to set it off to the right side. Three-pointer on the way, and it won't stay for Kenna Wallen. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Richland Center. So the Bulldogs will put it in play. Baya Baumeister will do the honors. Brings it into Seep. Aubrey gives it back to Baumeister. Good movement of the ball. Free throw line. Now bounce feed left side up Dyke. Down to the baseline. Throws it inside. Now in the paint. Shot on the way. No good for Seep. Rebound Richland Center. Hornets back with Carly Meaden at the point. She's got Reagan Shep to her right. Setting a screen is Kylie Burns. The pass goes to J.C. Gander. And now meeting the ball up from the baseline is Jory Schultz. Hornet original starting five. Schultz on a drive into the lane. Knocked away by Boscobel. Picked up by Shep, and a foul called on the Bulldogs. That will be on Aubrey Seep, and that's her third. Boscobel had three players with two fouls in that first half. 24-23, Boscobel with the lead. The pass comes in, and there's a move on the way for Schultz. It is good for the low post. And the Hornets take the lead. 25-24, just a minute or so into this second half. And the Bulldogs will get the ball and try to get the lead back. Kenna Wallen on the right side. Airmails it back to Kylie Johnson. NBA three on the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Reagan Shep and the Hornets. Outlet pass, Meaden flying across half court. Brings it with a left hand, stops. Throws it back now to Shep. Right side, it's Schultz. Jory dribbles the ball, gives now to Gander. JC down to the baseline, gets it off, throws it back to Meaden. Meaden drives in the lane, goes up with the left hand, floats it in good. Carly Meaden with a couple of field goals, and the Hornets lead 27-24. Boscobel ball, the Bulldogs set up shop. Pass goes now to Seep. Seep, top of the circle, bounce feed back to Baumeister. She'll shoot a three, it's in and out. Rebound pulled down by Meaden, and the Bulldogs fight for position. Meaden gets it. Brings it across the half-court line. Slings it off now to Reagan Shep. Back to the top of the circle, and Meaden. Carly hands it off. On a dribble drive, Jory Schultz. Schultz looking, keeps the dribble, backs off, fires it now to Shep, top of the circle. Left of the wheel, it is Gander. Down to the baseline, Meaden tries to throw it low, lost the handle. It'll be Boscobel basketball. Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 24, Izzy Childs. Coming out, Aubrey Seep. No backcourt pressure from the Hornets. Richland Center leads 27-24 early on in the half. Ball goes to the right side. The Bulldogs catch it. Baumeister throws it inside, putting it on the floor. Now they'll kick it out. Three-pointer on the way for the Bulldogs. Won't go for Wallen. Rebound down deep by Baumeister. Drives out to the corner. Now sets it up for another three from the wing. It's on the rim. No good for Updike. And the rebound pulled down now by Shep, and she is tied up. Reagan Shep tied up with Kenna Wallen. And the arrow points to Richland Center. Always good to see the band, hear the band here tonight. Makes it a special event. So hats off to Jeff Behrens and company for coming out on a cold Monday night. Luckily, they weren't marching on the football field. That would have been kind of cold. Been like the Green Bay Ice Bowl. Pass goes right side, around the wheel, and a foul called away from the ball. It's going to be a foul on the Hornets. Offensive foul on the inside against Kylie Burns. And it goes back to the Bulldogs, 27-24. Richland Center in the lead. Across the timeline is Updike. Bounce feed to the left to Johnson. Johnson on a drive, throws it to the corner. Caught there by Wallen. Wallen with the ball, fires it back to Baumeister. Inside, across the lane, Johnson kicks it out. Three on the way, Boscobel, no good for Updike. She chases down her own rebound along half court. Hornets putting on some pretty tight pressure. She gets out of that, drives to the left side. Boscobel looking, trying to get an opening for a three-point look. Ball goes back to Baumeister. Now to Wallen. And the Bulldogs setting up shop, looking to the inside. Nothing, they'll give it back to Johnson. They'll fire it back to Updike on the left side. Updike in the lane, kicks it out. Three on the way. Bulldogs, no good for Wallen. Rebound pulled down by Jory Schultz and the Hornets. Richland Center leading 27-24. 4:15 remaining in 14-15 in the ball game. On a drive, we're going to see Jory Schultz called for traveling. Boscobel holding its own. That was Kenna Wallen who had the defense and forcing the Hornet travel. So the Bulldogs get it back. They've had some opportunities to get closer or take a lead recently. Taking it to the left side is Updike. Pass comes back to the right side. Wallen inside. It's knocked away and out of bounds. Pass intended for Childs. Deed by Gander. Coming in for Boscobel, number 3, Aubrey Seep. And Boscobel will put it in play. Bulldogs looking. They have it knocked away. Nice play by Kylie Burns, who makes the play, runs off to the corner. Double team, throws it off a Bulldog player and out of bounds. It'll belong to Richland Center. Hornets with the ball on the far side and will bring it length of the floor now. The Bulldogs putting on some full court pressure. Pass comes up to half court. Burns takes it across the half court line. Gives back to Meaden. Carly drives a little closer, down deep, got loose and scores. Carly Meaden has had a couple of really good moves to the basket tonight. 29-24, 5-point lead for Richland Center. The Bulldogs looking for something. Ball goes down to the corner and Seep is fouled on the floor. Low block. That'll be the second Richland Center foul this half. And the Bulldogs will put it in play along the baseline. Baumeister grabs the ball, throws it in. Three from the corner, Bulldogs. It is no good for Johnson. Chasing down the rebound is Updike. Avery gives it back to Kylie Johnson. And the Bulldogs set it up on the left side. Ball brought back to the right side, knocked down by Meaden. Meaden gets the steal. Bringing it, knocked away, and saved by Eric Olson. Good movement of the foot. And the ball stays right at the baseline. Foul is called in the process. That's going to be the second on Boscobel this half. For Maya Baumeister, that's her first. Richland Center will put the ball in play. Anna Bailey is into the game for Boscobel. Pass comes in play. Shep with the basketball. Shep on a move in the lane. Scores. Reagan Shep with a runner in the lane. That's her first basket. Timeout by Coach Eric Kinney. Hornets on a roll, 31-24. They lead Boscobel in area girls basketball from WRCO Sports. Yep. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. I'm Phil Nee, Mr. Fabulous Tim Feed at the controls, and the Hornet girls are off to a 7-point lead now after trailing by 1 at halftime. Boscobel has not scored here in the second stanza, and we're nearly 5 minutes into it. Near side, ball fake, now Bailey down to the baseline. Anna on a drive is double team, throws it back in the lane, and a 3 seconds called on Boscobel. Hornets will take it back the other way. Carly Meaden brings it in play up toward half court against Jory Schultz, or into Jory Schultz, and she can't hang on. It'll be out of bounds, and Boscobel gets it right back. Some of the youth girls look pretty good here tonight. I don't think I'd want to try to scrimmage them. I know I wouldn't. Too much energy there. Updike on the right side. Back it goes to the left side. Bailey. Bailey throws to the lane. Knocked loose by Schultz. Picked up by the Bulldogs. They'll kick it to the corner. Boscobel trying to get an open look. The Hornets in that 2-3 zone, applying it well, tight around the perimeter. Here's a three-pointer around the way, no good for Bailey. Rebound pulled down by Burns, and the Hornets outlet for Carly Meaden. Meaden down to Shep. Shep throws it inside, picked off now by the Bulldogs. Aubrey Seep with the steal, taking it downtown. Shot of the way, won't go, gets her own miss, and foul is called on the floor against Richland Center. Foul is called on Reagan Shep. That will be her second. Team's third into the game for Boscobel, number 40, Addison Rounds. And the Bulldogs look to get it in from the baseline. Will lob it in. Caught near the top of the circle by Updike. Off a screen from Rounds. And now the Hornets double team in the corner. She'll hand it off now to Kylie Johnson. Johnson cross court to Seep. Seat backing in, throws it right side. Now back to the left, 3 on the way. Good for the Bulldogs. Avery Updike breaks the seal on this second half, 31-27. Richland Center by 4, and into the open court. Ball is loose, picked up by Boscobel. It'll be a pick 2. Johnson lays it in, good at the other end. 5-point swing for the Bulldogs, and they're within 2, 31-29, 11:40 remaining in tonight's game. Hornets break the press. Gander wide open on the baseline, drives, no, foul. They caught her right before the basket. Avery Updike commits the foul. Third Boscobel foul. Foul is called on Avery Updike, which will be her third. So Boscobel has 2 players with 3 fouls at this point. Richland Center setting it up for the corner. Meaden for a 3 on the way. Good. Well played. Well played by the Hornets. Carly Meaden gets the 3, and that makes it 34-29. Richland Center. Boscobel ball. Ball goes to the free throw line area. They'll kick it out. 3 on the way. Bulldogs. No good. Tipped by Shep, out of bounds. Now the officials are going to confer. They pointed initially to Richland Center. Into the game for RC, Jasmine Hazelrig. It will be Richland Center basketball. After much debate, Meaden brings it in play. Up it goes to Jory Schultz. Schultz to half court. Schultz backs off. Double team. Lost the handle in the backcourt. Boscobel dives in, and Avery Updike grabs the ball, and a jump ball called between Updike and Schultz. Now the arrow points to Boscobel. So the Bulldogs will get it back. Just over 11 minutes remaining in the game. 34-29. In favor of Richland Center. Hornets with a big comeback here in the second half. Now the Bulldogs trying to put something together. Ball goes to the inside. Turnaround shot in the lane. Won't stay for Rounds. And a jump ball called on the rebound between Hazelrig and Moldrum. Jerry Ann Moldrum, who just checked into the game. This will be Richland Center basketball on the arrow. Pass comes in play. Caught by J.C. Gander. Jory Schultz takes it all the way up to half court, swings it across now. Pass goes to the inside. Burns, turnaround shot, no good. Tipped around, out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs. It'll be Richland Center. It'll go to the Bulldogs. Richland Center backing off on defense. 34-29. Richland Center in the lead. Stay tuned for the Duncan Rewards run of the game following our play-by-play account of this one. 3-pointer Boscobel on the way. Won't go for Johnson. Rebound by the Hornets, Kylie Burns. Burns back to J.C. Gander. And Gander across the half-court line. All the way down deep. Tough shot. No. Foul called on Izzy Childs of the Bulldogs. Izzy's third foul. So Boscobel has 3 players with 3 fouls. They have 4 as a team this half. 34-29 Richland Center. Gander at the free throw line, and this one is no good. JC has 6 points tonight. Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 15, Kenna Wallen. Second free throw for Gander. In the air and on the rim, no good. And the rebound tie up again. Rounds ties up with Schultz, and the Bulldogs will get the ball. Maya Baumeister is in for the Bulldogs. Coach Kinney keeping the bench rotating. It's been rotating about 8 to 9 players tonight. Pass comes to the near side, caught by Wallen. Down deep, tough shot, low block, no good there for Rounds. Rebound Hazelrig, and a foul called on the Bulldogs. That'll be called on Baumeister. That's her second. 5th on the Bulldogs. Just over 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. Into the game for the Bulldogs, Kylie Johnson. 34-29 Richland Center. Hornets looking for their second win of the season. Pass comes from the baseline. Jory Schultz passes it in. Right wing up the middle, knocked away by the Bulldogs. Taken now. They'll drive to the lane. Picked off by Hazelrig. Jasmine Hazelrig, the senior, makes the play, brings it back now to Carly Meaden. Meaden drives, it's poked loose by the Bulldogs and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Hornets near the midcourt line. Meaden brings it in play, the Hornets set it up. Gander, free throw line left, back to Hazelrig. She'll shoot a three. It's on the rim, no good. Rebound taken away. Shot up, no good by the Hornets. Hazelrig had it again after a miss by Schultz. They'll kick it out. Now Burns, Hazelrig, Meaden on the left side for the Hornets. Meaden to the free throw line, down deep, shot no, foul call. Carly Meaden will go to the free throw line. She's 5 of 6 from the stripe tonight. So the foul is Boscobel's 6th as a team, and it's on Kenna Wallen, her first. At the line, Carly Meaden. Free throw in the air, and that is good. 35-29, Richland Center. Second throw. Gives the ball a spin. This one on the way, and it is good. She has 7 points from the line tonight. 36-29 in favor of Richland Center. Boscobel sets it up. They'll throw it to the left side. Johnson back to the middle. Now the pass comes to Seep. Little low. She finds it. Brings it off to the right side. Drives all the way to the baseline. And a foul call to the way by on Jasmine Hazelrig. That'll be her first. Kickapoo boys leading Seneca 45-40 in the second half. River Valley boys leading Boscobel 56-28 in the second half. Ithaca has defeated Cashton 67-42 in boys basketball. Bulldog ball, they'll kick it out for a three on the way. Won't stay for Kylie Johnson. Rebound by Carly Meaden. Meaden brings it just under 9 minutes remaining. She'll accelerate down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Rounds. Addison's ball knocked away out of bounds. It will be Boscobel ball. 6 fouls on the Bulldogs, 4 on the Hornets. Richland Center leads 36-29, 8:48 to play in the game. Bulldog basketball as they attack the zone. Throw goes to the free throw line. Rounds. Over to the left side, Wallen. Wallen gives it back to Seep. Seep looking, bounce feed now kicked by Meaden and out of bounds. It will belong to the Bulldogs. They will put it in play right by Coach Kinney's coaching box on the Boscobel sideline. Pass comes in play for Seep. Seep on a drive, top of the circle. Gives it back to Updike. Avery holds the ball. On a dribble drive, looks to the inside. Picked off now. Nice play by Kylie Burns. And the Hornets have the basketball. Gander across half court. Hands off to Schultz. Jory with the basketball near side. Meaden down to the baseline. Hazelrig for three. Good for the Hornets. Jasmine Hazelrig, the senior, rings the bell, and the Hornets have their biggest lead, 39-29. Boscobel trying to answer in the lane. Turnaround shot is short by Rounds. Hazelrig with the rebound. Back to Carly Meaden. Meaden up to Hazelrig. She'll shoot another three. It is no good. Rebound pulled down by Seep. And a foul called on the Hornets. So they'll mark the foul. Richland Center's 5th and the 2nd on Jory Schultz. Boscobel will bring it length of the floor. It's been a while since they have scored. They've only scored 6 points in the second half, and the Hornets have scored 15. Into the game, Anna Bailey for Boscobel. Bulldogs bring the ball across the half-court line. Richland Center in a 2-3 zone. Seep throws it inside. There is Rounds kicking it back out. 3 on the way, Bulldogs. It is on the rim, short for Wallen. And Hazelrig rips the rebound away. And a foul is going to be called. Foul is marked on Boscobel, which will be their 7th, and I think that's bonus. Kylie Johnson picks up her 2nd foul. And the Hornets will go to the other end and shoot. RC playing without Ella Weiss, who is injured tonight. She has been a difference maker in some games as well. Hazelrig at the free throw line. This one in the air, and it is no good. Fought for, the rebound by Boscobel. Taken now, and dribbling it out is Avery Updike. Updike all the way down to the baseline, cut off by the Hornets. Avery leans in, throws it low. On a drive, nothing there for Bailey. Back to the near side, and Updike is fouled by the Hornets. That'll be Richland Center's 6th foul. The third on Carly Meaden. First Hornet with more than 2. Pass comes in play. Caught by the Bulldogs. They'll work it into the lane. Nothing there as Bailey throws it back out. The ball is loose on the floor, and a over and back is called on the Bulldogs as they touch it in the backcourt, and it will be back to the Hornets at midcourt. 7:08 remaining in the game. Richland Center leading it by 10 here at the RCHS Fieldhouse. Ball comes into Jory Schultz. Schultz left side, Meaden. Meaden backs off, 3 on the way, on the rim, no good. Rebound by Boscobel. Kenna Wallen with the basketball. The Bulldogs trying to get something going here. Pass goes left side to Seep. Seep in the lane, creates a shot. Hazelrig with the block. Outlet to Meaden, knocked loose, picked up now by the Bulldogs. Wallen back to Seep. Seep with the ball. Bounce feed back to Wallen, and the Bulldogs set it up. Trying to get something on the inside. They'll go for a shot low, and scoring is Kylie Johnson, and Coach Eric Kinney takes a timeout. 39-31, Richland Center leads, 6:32 to play. Area girls basketball from WRCO Sports. Yep. Richland Center basketball. The Hornets with a quick break up on the full court press breaker. Shot up no good. Hazelrig with the putback after the miss by Gander, and it's rebounded by Boscobel. 39-31, 8-point game. Bulldogs to the corner. They'll set it up back to the top of the wheel, back to the right side. Seep down to the corner, 3 on the way. Bulldogs no good on the shot by Baumeister, and the rebound by Hazelrig and the Hornets. She'll get it out now to Meaden. Meaden across half court and is tripped and fouled on the play. And that'll be the 7th on the Bulldogs. So Richland Center now will try to take advantage of bonus free throw shooting. Foul is on number 20, Kylie Johnson. That is her 3rd. So Carly Meaden at the free throw line, Richland Center senior. This one up, and it is good. She is 8 of 9 from the line. Mineral Point has defeated Platteville 91-59 tonight. Kickapoo leading Seneca 45-40 in the second half, also in boys basketball, as Meaden sinks a second free throw. RC back up by 10, 41-31, 5:50 to go in the ball game. Boscobel works it around. They'll kick it out. 3 on the way for Avery Updike. On the rim, no good. Fought for, rebound low by Seep. She'll drive, hook shot of the lane, won't go. Foul call. That would have been a 3-point play opportunity had that shot gone. She almost got it. Foul is called on J.C. Gander, and that'll be her first. And going to the free throw line will be Boscobel. 5:41 to play. And the Bulldogs could use some free throws. 3 of 4 from the line tonight. They've not been given so many opportunities. This one is good. That makes it 41-32. Coming into the game for the Hornets will be Addie Board. Free throw in the air, and that one is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Kylie Burns. Burns with the basketball, back to Carly Meaden. Meaden across half court, bounces it off to Reagan Shep. Shep on a drive, 10-footer, no, foul called on the block attempt by the Bulldogs. That'll be on Izzy Childs and will be her 4th. Argyle girls have defeated New Glarus 63-40 tonight. River Valley leading Boscobel boys 56-28, second half at last word. Free throw no good by Reagan Shep. Score is provided by Y-Connect Wireless all season long. Second throw for Shep on the rim, no good. Rebound Boscobel. Bulldogs trailing in the game by 9, 5:23 to go. Pass comes to the right side, caught by Baumeister. Back toward the half-court line, Seep. Seep on a drive, fires off to the right side. Now they'll reverse it. Left side, Johnson for 3 on the rim. No good. Rebound by Shep. Shep rips it away, throws it near side, tip by the Bulldogs, out of bounds. Richland Center basketball. It's a final now. River Valley has scored the win against Boscobel, 71-34. No, not quite a final yet. Late in the game. Richland Center will put the ball in play. They'll get it started. Boscobel in a full court press. Carly Meaden weaving and grooving along the near side, and she is fouled. The Bulldogs trying to get set to take a charge. And they're going to get the foul on Izzy Childs. That will be her 5th. She was trying to get set. It was close, but the officials say no, and that will be Boscobel's 10th foul, as Childs has just fouled out of the game. Going to the line, Carly Meaden for the Hornets, trying to get their lead back to 10. Free throw in the air, and that is good. She'll get another. 42-32. One more for Meaden. For the senior girls, their final Richland Center High School game. Free throw is good here at the high school. 43-32. Final home game will be on the road at River Valley and then in the tournament as well. Here's a three-pointer by Boscobel, up and no good by Updike. Rebound by Baumeister. Bulldogs get it back to Maya in the corner. 3 on the way, no good. Jump ball call. Shep ties up with Johnson, and the arrow points the other way for the Hornets with 4:46 to go and an 11-point lead. 43-32 in favor of the hosting Hornets. Schultz brings it in play. Meaden trapped in the backcourt. Meaden across the timeline and now scoops it off to the left side. Shep will penetrate low. Shot on the way, no good. Tips it in bounds on the miss, and it's caught by Boscobel. They'll head the other way. Johnson at midcourt. Stops. Guarded closely by Board. The ball goes down to the baseline. And again, the Bulldogs setting it up, looking for that arch, trying to get something. Ball goes down low now. A kick in, and the shot is good by Kylie Johnson. 43-34. Richland Center. Meaden in the backcourt. Back to Jory Schultz. Schultz across half court. Lost the handle and knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Boscobel ball. Great defense by Anna Bailey, and the Bulldogs get it back. Substitutions for Richland Center. J.C. Gander is in. Addie Board is out. So the Hornets with their original starting 5 tonight. 4 minutes remaining. 43-34. Favor of the Hornets. Bulldogs throw it inside. Knocked away by Gander. Picked up again by Updike. Gives it back to Bailey. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound in the lane and a traveling called on the Bulldogs. It'll go back the other way for Richland Center. Looking to put it in play is Jory Schultz. Schultz up near midcourt. Kylie Burns, 2-on-2. Burns has it knocked away. Burns out on the floor, diving for it. It's loose, and the Hornets touched it last. And we have a Bulldog player that's going to be a little slow to get up on the play. Anna Bailey shaken up on the play. And is helped up. She's going to, I think she wants to stay in the ball game. We'll see whether she does or not. Coach Eric Kinney, I think, will use the opportunity to take a timeout. 3:41 to play. It is 43-34. Richland Center leading area girls basketball from WRCO Sports. Yep. (43-34) the score. Richland Center in the lead. We have 3:41 remaining tonight in area girls basketball. Tomorrow night, our scheduled game at Riverdale. The Chieftains playing host to River Ridge. We'll have some girls' games to wrap up the regular season. The boys' game coming up on Friday night from right here at Richland Center High School. Hornet boys back to action. They have just a week and a half or so to go in regular season games. Pass for Boscobel, stolen away by Meaden. Carly makes a pick and brings it into the Hornet offense again. 43-34, Richland Center in the lead. Meaden goes up with a left-hand lay-in, good, smooth off the glass, and she is having a big night tonight for Richland Center. 45-34, Richland Center back in the lead by 11. Bulldogs with a long three on the way, good for number 4, Avery Updike. She's got 4 tonight. 45-37, Bulldogs not done yet. Hornets in the backcourt, Meaden up the sideline. Sets it up, 3 minutes to play. Down to the baseline, Burns on a drive. She got loose and scores. 12 points now for Kylie Burns. 10-point game, 47-37, 2:47 to go. Bulldog basketball, left side, Seep. Seep bringing it, top of the circle, leaves it off for Updike. 3 on the way, no good for the Bulldogs. Rebound by Reagan Shep. Back now to Carly Meaden. Meaden swings it up to half court. And Richland Center with the ball. Back to Shep. Shep, little light of day, goes up with a left-hand shot on the way, no good. Rebound put back by Burns, no good. Kylie is fouled and will go to the free throw line. 2:22 to play. Foul is called on Aubrey Seep. That'll be her 4th. Kylie Burns at the line, 2 of 4 tonight. This one in the air, and that is no good. She'll get one more. Looks like Wazika Steuben will be 2 hours late tomorrow because of the extreme cold. Free throw is good. Tim Thie will run down the complete list following basketball tonight in just a few minutes. 48-37, I should say. 11-point lead for Richland Center. 2:13 to go. 3-pointer on the way for Boscobel. Good for Baumeister. Timeout by Coach Eric Kinney. That makes it an 8-point game. 48-40. 2:08 to play here in the game. The Bulldogs making some threes tonight. They have a total of 8 of them. We'll be back with more in a moment from WRCO Sports. Nope. Yep. Welcome back to the game tonight from WRCO Radio Sports. 48-40, Richland Center in the lead, and they will have the ball. Boscobel in a full court press. And here is Jory Schultz looking to bring it in. Play does to Carly Meaden. Meaden along the far side. Carly swings it across, caught by Reagan Shep. Shep with the ball down to the baseline. Caught by Gander. Back to the top of the circle. Right side on a drive. There's Schultz. Leans into the lane and it won't go. Rebound Boscobel. Pulled down by Edison Rounds. And a foul called on the Hornets with 1:51. Bonus throws coming up for Boscobel now. Foul is on J.C. Gander. That's her second. And the Bulldogs down by 8 with a minute 51 will shoot free throws. Addison Rounds, first trip to the line tonight. Takes a look. This one in the air, that one is good. So Rounds makes it a 7-point game, 48-41 with a minute 51. One more coming up. This one in the air, that one is good. Knocks it down. It is a 6-point game, 48-42. Hornets just moments ago were up by 11. And they'll have to bring it in length of the floor. Boscobel in the full court press. Pass comes into Meaden over her head. She grabs it near the half-court line. Spins, slings it over to the left side, and Gander. Off it goes, picked off by Boscobel. They'll bring it back the other way. The Bulldogs home run pass for the baseline. They'll kick it out near side around left side. Three-pointer, Wallen on the way, no good. Rebound, fought for, loose on the floor, and a jump ball called. The arrow points to the Bulldogs with a minute 31 to go. 6-point game here at the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Baumeister will be the inbounder. 48-42 Richland Center. Boscobel inbounds from the baseline, and now they'll get it in. It's caught out there by Wallen. Kenna uses the dribble. Backs off, now throws it right side. Three-pointer, Boscobel on the rim. No good for Updike. Rebound by the Hornets. Schultz and company picked off again by Boscobel. They'll pass it baseline. Now back out high post. Bulldogs throw it in the lane, and stepping into a double team is Johnson. Jump ball called, and the arrow points to Richland Center. A minute 12 to go. The Bulldogs had some opportunities there. And now it's Richland Center basketball once again. Looking to pass it in play will be Schultz. Jory lobs it in, caught by Shep, knocked away by Boscobel and out of bounds. Richland Center ball at the scorer's table. Again, we'll have a rundown on the radio of the school delays for tomorrow. Pass comes in play, and the ball is caught. Kylie Burns. Burns up near half court off a screen. Hornets by 6, down to a minute 5 to go. Jory Schultz moving, and she is double teamed, and it's going to be a jump ball called. Avery Updike got in and got the tie up, and Boscobel gets the arrow now. So Boscobel successful in getting the ball back without fouling, and they'll try to take advantage. Ball comes in to Seep. Seep on the far wing. Now fires it off to the left side. Johnson for three. It is short. Rebound by Gander. 49 seconds back to Meaden. Up ahead, Gander. Down the baseline, caught there by Schultz. Back to Gander. There's Meaden. Carlietta drive, 40 seconds. Drops it down to Shep. Throws it inside. There is a foul called. Foul called on number 10, Baumeister. For Maya, that is her third. Stops the clock with 37 seconds, and Reagan Shep goes to the free throw line. She is 0 for 2 tonight, has 2 points. Free throw is on the rim and no good. 48-42, 37 seconds remaining in tonight's game. This one in the air and no good. Rims off into the hands now of Baumeister. And she'll bring it the other way. Baumeister crossover dribble, drives down low for a two. Won't go. Rebound by Burns. And a foul called on the rebound. Again, Boscobel failing some opportunities to get a little closer here. Could have got it to within 4 with that layup. And it goes back the other way, and the Hornets will shoot free throws again. And from the Hornets standpoint, they could be wrapping this up. Need to make some free throws. And the ball comes into the hands of Burns. She was there the other night. Made some key free throws, and there's one right there. Burns sinks the first. 49-42. Back to a 3-possession game. This one in the air, that one is good. Burns nails it. Hornets lead 50-42. 28 seconds to go. Boscobel ball. Updike goes left side with it. Seep knocked away by Gander into the backcourt, and she picks it up. J.C. Gander dribbles out to the corner with 20 seconds. Back to Meaden, and now Shep over to the right side. Schultz Schultz with the basketball back to Shep, down to 12 seconds. Pass goes to the left side to Meaden, and she'll hold the ball, and it's all going to be done here in a moment as the Hornets hold on for a victory, their second of the season. 50-42, the final. Richland Center gets the victory over Boscobel tonight in area girls basketball. The teams will shake hands. We'll bring on the post-game show on the radio coming up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening tonight. The Hornets win their second of the season, and you've heard it here, right here on WRCO FM 100.9 in Richland Center and WRCO.com. (50-42) the final score. Richland Center with the win. They trailed at halftime 24-23 after Boscobel at one point had led in this game 21-10. The Hornets came back to within one at halftime, and they put a good run on in the second half, getting the lead out to a total of 11 a couple of times, and then Boscobel pulling to within 6 at 48-42. But could get no closer. And on the way, the game goes the way of the Hornets as they hold on with some key free throws. And leading the way tonight, we're going to say the 11 free throws by Carly Meaden, 11 of 12 from the line. That's the difference maker, and it helped the Hornets put on a nice run. Meaden leading the way tonight at the line with leadership as well on the dribble. And for Richland Center, a victory number 2 this year, and another much-needed win. The run of the game is sponsored by Dunkin' in Richland Center. Join Dunkin' Rewards today and enjoy exclusive offers and start earning points toward free food and drinks in Richland Center. We'll return with more of the Gillenic Plumbing and Heating postgame show from WRCO and WRCO.com.